Hi guys, so we are back here. This is round number 2 in the under 2400 Christmas tournament that I'm currently playing on. This second game was against Sergi Esquivel, which is a 1700 rated player, and I was playing black pieces, so let's see. He started with d4, I started with knight f6, and then he came knight f3. I thought he was going to play the London, but then she came with the call system. So I decided to go with a simple Queen's Indian. It's not my typical or usual defense, but it was just simple. So I just decided to go with that. And here my plan basically is to break either on e5 or c5. So I started to looking for the e5 break, which is similar to the Philidor defense, which you all know that I'm pretty fan of it. It's not my main opening, but it's really fun to play it, especially on Blitz or against, like, I'm not gonna say weaker, I'm gonna say lower rated players than me. So, well, we started this, and then after c4 I went with rook e8. So when I came with rook e8, I'm clearly facing to break on e5. He break on e4, and then I break on e5. He came with rook c1, and, well, here you might be wondering, like, why didn't he take the pawn? Because if he takes, I'll take back, and he can't take back because knight takes knight, bishop takes knight, and then queen takes bishop. I got a piece. And what if he takes the pawn with bishop? Well, if he takes the pawn with the bishop, I'll take it anyways. And after knight takes, I have this bishop d6, for example. So instead he played rook c1, which I think it wasn't pretty accurate as well, because I'll take, which was something that I was looking for as well, to get rid of the center, and then when he takes back, I come with knight to c5, being pretty annoying with his bishop. So here he has only two ways to protect the bishop, like either queen e2 or queen c2, because if he moves the bishop, already 3 pieces are threatening his pawn on e4. So he decided to go with queen e2, but I was thinking that queen c2 maybe was best, because when the queen goes to e2, the queen is putting herself in the gaze of the rook. So bishop f8 looking to the queen, forcing him to push a3, like forcing him, because it's like the most natural things to reply when you are about to lose a pawn. Like this was his only way to protect it. And then I found d5 break, and chess.com says it's a very good move, so I'm pretty happy with the move because I analyzed very deep, like what was going on after. I just believed on myself, on my analysis, on my evaluation, and yeah, I did it. He takes, and then I take back, and he came with bishop b5. I think he thought that I couldn't do anything but move my rook or c6. Like, I think he thought that I had to move my rook or push c6, but he missed the knight f4, and knight f4 is extremely strong because queen g5 is coming and g2 is a weakness. He played queen e3, which is a mistake, and then queen g4. So I'm threatening to take on g2, and I'm threatening knight h3, for example. Queen f2 is not saving anything because knight h3 and it's a fork because of this pin. So he couldn't do that, and he came with king f2, which is the only move to not to lose the queen and save the checkmate. Queen takes, king here, and then I took on h2, threatening a fork, rook f2, and then queen g1. The rook can't come back because queen takes queen. The knight can't come because the rook's coming, and I think he thought with bishop blocking it was safe, but knight comes and sacrifices the knight, but the queen is gonna be lost. After knight g2, he resigned, and well, I think this game is so instructive from so many points. Maybe I went too fast, but it was kind of a short game. But here, for example, when I push on b5, it's not like a very simple move. Like the superficial thinking process here would have been like, okay, I push and he takes and I take, and he can't take me back with the pin. Yeah, but you need to think in way more than that before breaking. Like you need to think, for example, what if he doesn't even take you? What if he can push or whatever? What if he can slide the queen away and maybe you are in danger? Like I spent several minutes thinking on this move, like, well, not a lot, but maybe 7 or 8. That's a lot. Like think that maybe your game has around 40 moves, so if you think 8 minutes per move, you are not gonna make it on time, never. Of course, you don't spend 8 minutes per move, like you usually spend more time in the move that requires it. Like I thought that d5 was a move that worth it to invest time on thinking, was actually the reason of my victory. So I'm pretty happy, guys. I'm pretty happy with this game. This was another very, very high accuracy game. I think around 96 or so. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope maybe this have given you like a simple way to face the cold system, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.